Welcome, 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 welcome to the Jay Wilson Show. Baby, the girls are messy tonight. Ooh, Lord, it's messy, Haitian Princess. It's messy, CDP. So I was driving home and I just hear Lady Nyca cussing somebody out. Now, when she started talking about teeth, I knew exactly who it was. I knew exactly who it was. And I was listening, and Lady Nika said somebody was playing her face. She said it was uppity. And I guess somebody was over there on King Roman's channel. I don't know what was going on King Roman's channel, but I guess the situation happened over at King Roman's channel. And uppity said they. She wasn't real clear on who they was. But baby, somebody said, Nika said that something came across her desk. I don't know what his desk is, but it came across Nika's desk. And they said that Uppity was talking about Nika. He was talking about it was tax season time and the girls get ready to pay. The girls get ready to pay for few people tax money, girl. Oh, Jesus. So Nika, I guess, talked to Uppity. And they thought Uppity was gaslighting. Because Uppity was like, who is they? So I guess Uppity was talking about pizza. But Lady Nika was not seeing it for Uppity. Now I went on the old Uppity channel. And Uppity said Briiine ain't say nothing. And what Uppity said, they won't say nothing with King Roman. But they'll try to mess with her because they think she the weakest link. She said she got some emails for Bree, and Bree better watch out because she got some emails. Can I say, why do Uppity always sound like she drunk? She be slurring them words a little bit. I just thought it was me. But she always sound like she's a little inebriated. But hey, she said she had a little bit of wine or something before she got on that lane. What's up, Miss Philadelphia? What's up, Sherry? Oh, but it ain't done. It ain't done. Baby, when I tell you Lady Nyca had some words, baby, Lady Nyca went there. Lady Nyca was talking about the only reason why Uppity staying in an apartment because of Nyla. She living off the scrunt of Nyla. Baby, Lady Nyca said a lot of things. Oh my God. Then I went over there to Uppity. Uppity started talking about that tar hair on. Uppity started talking about that money and people ain't bringing no change back. That gumbo and that salad and people, ooh, baby, Uppity went back to Las Vegas, baby. Oh, it was ugly. But let me tell you what was really ugly. It was the messiness around it. Then I saw Briiine stoking the fire. Stoking the fire. Now, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Lady Nyca send somebody a package to help them out? And didn't Briiine get mad when I said it was when I said it was a micro loan? And he took that out on Nyca. Nyca ain't say nothing about Briiine. I'm the one who said it was a micro loan. Child, Briiine ain't been the same since. Now, Briiine talked about that lady sister. That lady sister had passed away. Then Uppity came back and said that Pizarro children be having birthdays every 4 months. She said she only got 4 children, but they be having a birthday every month. Baby, it was a mess. But baby, Briiine was stirring it up. Ooh, he was stirring it up. He even mentioned that somebody was stealing out of Walmart. I'm like, oh my God, what's up, Castro? I'm like, oh my God, Briiine is messy. And then here come untalented. So I guess talent and this heat don't get along. This heat called talent a yag. So they ain't getting along. But talent wanted everybody to know that this heat got to pay for her views. And oh my God, he went there, he went messy. Then everybody, then Happy Life wanted to get messy. Talent wanted this heat to come up so they could drag Nyca. But then since Talent knew that this heat wasn't going to come up, he started to mess with this heat. Castro, it was messy. When I say it was messy, it was messy. Honey, when I tell you Lady Nyca had some words, Lady Nyca had some words. Oof. Oh my God. And can I say something? I ain't trying to be funny, y'all. I ain't trying to be funny. How do you move in a new place without no bed? Because Uppity was getting very excited because, baby, I'm like, girl, you ain't taking nobody. Was that apartment furnished? You ain't had no bed? Where you been sleeping, niece? Where you been sleeping? Oh my God. I'm like, where's you been sleeping? Honey, Nyca, girl, Nyca said a lot. And I mean, Uppity said a lot too, but baby, Nyca said a whole lot. Nyca was talking about that bed in the bag. Lord have mercy. And Uppity did just say she got a bed rather. And I'm like, girl, I thought you had a bed already. Where they do that at? What you been sleeping on? What Nyla been sleeping on? Ooh, child, let me tell you something. Nyca went there with that slap her across the world. Ooh, Nyca did a lot of stuff. Ooh, that youth up thing. Ooh, Nyca went gutter. But I ain't gonna lie though. I mean, I did hear Uppity say she just got her bed. And I'm like, well, how long you been in that apartment? And you mean you ain't had no bed? Where you been sleeping? Excuse me, where you been sleeping? Girl, that's the first thing you need to have is a bed. Girl, that's what I'm saying, Gubs, girl, because, oh, Lady Nyca had a story to tell, honey. Johnny's is really swell, big with a big story to tell. Baby, Lady Nyca told the story. Honey, Lady Nyca talked about a lot. Baby, she talked about how she got her money. Whew. But it was the messiness for me. It was the people who ain't even had nothing to do with it being messy. Baby, Briiine was being extremely messy. And can I say this? These folk don't even like each other, but you see how they'll get in each other's channels, and when it's somebody they don't like, they'll go ahead and egg it on. And then they'll be the first one to say they ain't messy. I'm like, I sat there and watched him type that crazy stuff in Uppity's channel. And then, and I guess Uppity in this heat is not doing too well. Baby, it's a mess. Ooh, not the pissy mattress with no sheets, Jesus. Ooh, Lord, baby. But let me tell you something, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I was about to say Rika. Honey, when I say Nyca Red, baby, I ain't hear Nyca read like that in a long time. Baby, I'm telling you, I had my mouth open. I'm like, oh, Nyca is reading. And I mean, Uppity had a few funny little zingers there. But honey, when I tell you Nyca was coming for blood, honey, she was coming like Dorinda. I want that. I want that Anna who killed Gator. I wanted a bucket of blood. Woo! Honey, Nyca wanted a bucket of blood, honey. Ooh, Nyca came up there. Ooh, I mean, I'm serious. Y'all, Nyca went real dog. She went real gutter, baby. Ooh, she started talking about that the children don't want to be bothered with her. Pretty much she said, baby, if it wasn't for Nyla, you wouldn't have no place to stay. I'm like, ooh, Jesus. Ooh, Jesus. And then I Uppity went in talking about that hair on. And then she said that she was sounding like 12 years a slave. Girl, but let me tell you something. It was just how Nyca was serious, honey. Nyca was serious. Nyca was there, baby. I had vision for you. We were all rooting for you, Uppity. Nyca was giving me tire. Thanks. We was all rooting for you, honey. Nyca went in. She said, we know that's depression. Nyca said, when nobody would root for you, ho, I was rooting for you. Oh my God, it was deep, y'all. I was like, oh my God. Mm, 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 mm. Nyca didn't take one breath. Nyca didn't take one breath at all. But she was trying to say, according to Uppity, that it was not about her, but then she did make it about Nyca. She said she was talking about pizza. Baby, honey, Nyca came in, honey, with guns blazing, honey. I mean, when I tell you Nyca did not stop once, baby, she fluently cussed, honey. She cussed like French. Baby, she was cussing like a Spanish person. My. I'm like, Lord, Nyca. I mean, but Nyca was really doing something. I mean, I know Uppity came up here and then Uppity started bringing up stuff from the past, honey. But Nyca said, you bring up my past, ho? She said, but I'm bringing up your right now, honey. She said, I'm bringing up your real reality. Honey, I was, oh. And then, y'all, I'm telling you, y'all should have saw Briiine over there. Oh my God, Briiine was stoking it up. Oh, then Briiine said that somebody stole out the Walmart. Oh my God, I'm like, really, Briiine? Honey, Briiine was being messy, but I'm gonna tell you what, honey. Nyca left no crumbs, honey. Nyca said, I am not playing with y'all today. She said, no busted bricks. She said, the girls are not well, and I'm getting ready to get them together. Baby, when I tell you Nyca gathered the kids, she said, oh, you've been paid. She said, I owe you nothing else. You've been paid. I'm telling you, Nyca, y'all, I mean, like I said, Uppity said a few things. Child Briiine was in Uppity's channel, stoking it on, talking about Nyca done stole something out the Walmart. Girl, and she admitted it. And then she tried to get the money from the stuff that she's, girl, I was like, oh my God. That was Briiine. That was Briiine. Between Briiine and Untalented, baby, they was over there. And then when Talent couldn't get Nyca and Uppity to fight, or get this heat up there to fight, then he gonna put Uppity against this heat. Baby, and we saw you, Talent. You so predictable. We know you was trying to get that girl to come up there talking about some. Talent was talking about that girl, and then of course this heat with her emotional, unintelligent ass was pretty much fighting with Talent in the chat. But anyway, y'all. So what's going on with King Roman? So I guess a lot of people that cook King Roman's channel. What's going on with him? Is he all right? I'm just asking. I just turned it on and Lady Nyca was going in. Hey, I'm just trying to figure it out, baby. Lady Nyca was going in on, and I knew it was up there when she kept on saying snag or two, and somebody busted their teeth on some stairs, and I can't understand why you got all of this and all of this, but you got Medicaid, but can't get your teeth fixed. Baby, I knew exactly what she was talking about. And then, but Uppity swear that she got some on Briiine, and Briiine ain't gonna tell it because Uppity got some tea on Briiine. And I'm like, well, what is it, Uppity? You want to share? But baby, the girls they were really messy tonight. And here come Happy Life with his dead sounding ass. I'm like, oh my God, baby, the girls was really out tonight. Yes, Lord, they was really out tonight. Get off them stairs, Lyric. Baby, the girls was out tonight being messy. Oh, yes, it's messy night, and the feeling's right. Oh, yes, it's messy night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Okay, this is your night tonight. Everything gonna be all right, baby. Honey, Nyca said, I know the assignment. And Nyca said, I got you. She said, I got you. You minds, and I got you. Okay? Ooh. So y'all look. Okay, I can understand that. Because again, if you start doing some serious stuff, you don't want to be on YouTube. My thing is, if people knew how to keep this a show, but you don't want to be bothered with folk. I mean, I don't blame them on that. Baby, this is Castro. This happened on so first of all, I saw it on Nyca's channel first. Lady Nyca was reading. And then Briiine came up there to join her. And then Uppity came on. And then I saw what Uppity was saying. But baby, let me tell you something. That read that Lady Nyca got, and then she was trying to say that Lady Nyca was begging because I guess Lady Nyca thought all her stuff was gone. Baby, Lady Nyca thought all her stuff was gone. And so I guess Goofy, what's his name? Goosey, and somebody helped Lady Nyca retrieve her pages. But Nyca said, baby, I work hard. And she said, if people want to bless me, let them bless me. Lord have mercy. Well, let me say this though. If you stop doxing people, people won't, well, that's not always true. But people do some stuff, but I wish him the best. And if that's how he feels, it's a lot of people who got a lot of things going on in the beef sector going to be out of here in a few. Because nobody's not going to risk their career over this foolishness with these people. Okay, y'all, I'm going to drop this link. I just wanted to come on and identify the people who I thought was messy. Briiine was extremely messy over there typing in up at his channel. I mean, he still ain't over. I told y'all Briiine is vindictive. He still ain't over Nyca. And I was the one who said he had a micro loan. Okay, Nyca didn't do nothing to Briiine. Nyca didn't do anything. And Briiine been after that lady, talked about that lady, deceased sister. I'm like, wow, and he's still at it. That's why I tell y'all people, baby, I don't trust these folk. You saw it, Sherry? You saw it? I saw it. I'm like, look at Briiine being messy. Talking about Lady Nyca was stealing out of Walmart and then she came back to return the stuff. Ooh, I'm like, ooh, that's messy. Child, Briiine don't care. Briiine just talk about people. And then when you call him out on it, he get all mad. Talk about, I don't want to argue, but yet you being messy. Baby, Hershey drunk, Hershey, baby. Everybody drinking a lot. I mean, Uppity was drinking, Hershey drinking, Lemon drinking, Kiki drinking. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. What's up, Viv? Oh, hold on. What's up, Viv? Viv. Viv.
Sorry, Jay Wilson, my mic was off. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
I'm like, girl, what? We hear
I
you
be
loud and
lunching
clear now. What's
sometimes.
up?
I just came up here to tell you, Jay Wilson, folks have already started paying their money for this vacation.
My. I heard somebody was talking about the train trip. Well, if you want to go, you want to go. If you don't want to go, baby. We going.
What about
We
the train
going.
trip, Jay?
We going. Oh, people just mad. People mad. They want to talk about it, but we going. Oh, we going.
What they mad about?
Mm-hmm. I don't
Lord
know.
Jesus, don't
There's so much
don't
going
get
on.
mad, get glad.
But Vivian, baby, when I tell you
Yeah.
Lady Nyca read the dog mess out of Uppity. Now Uppity did come back and say some things, but when I tell you, Nyca, first of all, and this is the thing, Uppity, I didn't even know she ain't had no bed yet. So she kind of confirmed it. So yeah, Ness was talking about the train ride. Well, great. I'm glad people are talking about it. I wouldn't know Twilight unless you told me, but we're going on the train ride. We're expecting a great time. And baby, the hotel we're staying at is exquisite. And I'm ecstatic about that. And I'm just excited about what's getting ready to go on. And then when we, go on in May, I'm excited about that because the hotel is exquisite. And let me say this, you all. The train, we look again. We could have drove cars to San Antonio to Dallas. It's just the mere fact that a lot of people have not taken a train. And I'm talking about an Amtrak train. I'm not talking about a commuter rail. I'm talking about an Amtrak train. And so a lot of people are looking very, very, they're anxious. They're very excited rather to go on this train ride because it's about having fun to the destination, the journey rather. And then once we get to the destination gonna be cute too. Well, I'm glad they talking
Well, Jay,
about it.
I'm not riding on the train. I'm just gonna fly in and meet you in Dallas.
Well, if that's what you want to do, if that's what you want to do,
I might just have to fly in and meet you in Dallas. I'm just saying.
but I'm just saying. But
It was a
anyway, yeah.
thought. No,
I
I'm going
mean,
on the
whatever you want
train.
to do. But the train is going to be fun. We have people going even on the train, and Jaycation is going to be fun. We're going to have a good time at Jaycation. But it is what it is, y'all. And we got some guests coming for Jaycation, which I'm ecstatic because they're going to be at Jaycation. I can't tell you who, but baby, it's going to be a really nice group of people coming to Jaycation. So all I'm going to say is, whether you come on the train ride or not, fine. We're going to have a good time. I am just enjoying me and I'm enjoying the people who want to come, and that's it. But Vivian, we were just watching Brian be messy. So, Lady Nyca and Uppity are at odds right now. Lady Nyca felt that Uppity was playing in her face. Uppity was saying that it's tax season time and people going to be begging. And so Lady Nyca felt that that was towards her. But Uppity said it was pizza. But at the beginning, Uppity kept on saying they. So Nyca was asking about that. And then that's when it just went off. It went left. It went off the rails. And so, baby, when I tell you Nyca had some things to say about Uppity, and then Uppity went all back talking about something Nyca was stealing out of Walmart and tried to return the stuff. And Uppity went to the Vegas gate and started talking about Nyca at the Vegas gate and stealing money and not having no clothes. Oh my God, it was deep. And then Uppity going off at this heat. So they ain't in a good place. And then Talent, since he couldn't get this heat to come on to fight with Uppity against Lady Nyca, he was being shady, trying to turn Uppity against this heat, trying to make them fight. I mean, it's just been really, really super messy.
Jay,
Okay,
this
hold
ain't
on
no
for
brand new messy stuff. These folks
no, it's
been
not. Hold on
messy.
for a minute, Viv. Let me see what's going on here. Hold on, give me a minute. Hold on for a quick minute. Give me a minute.
Uh-huh. Who that is? And put your banner up.
Let's see.
Y'all,
Hold on. Hello.
Hey, Vivian, how are you, beautiful?
I'm fine. Who this?
Yeah, I've been trying to talk to you for a while. Congratulations and salute to the panel. Jay Wilson, how you been, brother?
Who are you? I don't know who you are.
This is the one and only Mr. West.
Okay, you got 10 minutes and less than 10 minutes. Say what you need to say.
Jay Wilson, why do you put me on the
I,
topic?
I
What do
don't.
I
I don't
do?
give people access who don't see it for me, and I don't see it for you. So what do you have to say? I'm giving you a
Okay.
chance to say what you
Jay
have to say
Wilson, I
before I kick
came
you
up to
off.
be bygones. We are both black graduates from
Well, that's right. Well, it
HBCUs.
didn't stop you from acting silly before that. You knew that before you start acting silly with me. So why should now it means anything to me now?
I make mistakes, Jay Wilson.
Uh, really? Okay.
I make mistakes. I'm up
hmm
here as a new
let me
person.
see what the chat gotta say. Chat, what's going on? What do we need to do, chat? Because I was seeing a lot of y'all saying bye, y'all saying he a panel killer. So you a panel killer, Mr. West? A lot of people seem to think you a
No,
panel killer.
only people that be saying that be like the broken down older women don't know man want and the backdoory.
But but y'all over here. What
Nah, I'm
sector
over
did you
here because it's a
what
free
sector
space.
what sector did you come out of?
The travel sector
So what happened to that?
still here.
Okay. Okay. But you seem like you over here more than that travel channel.
Yeah, because the thing about it is nobody can say that this sector is what it is. You can't control the narrative of a sector.
Well,
Sectors
but
make themselves.
I can't, but I can control my panel and who's on it. I know I
Right,
can do
right.
that.
I'm not arguing that, Jay Wilson. I'm not
Okay,
at
I
all.
just want to make sure because you're right. I'm not trying to control the sector, but I do control my panel who I give access to.
That is true. That
What's
is
up,
true.
Mayor? How you doing? See, Mayor can come up here because Mayor has been nothing but how should I put it? He has emotional intelligence, and I don't think he's too concerned about what people think about him. And he's pretty secure in who he is. But so he can come up here, but you a little different because now you're apologizing. But why? Because you're a college graduate, you know right from wrong and how to act. So
Yeah,
what happened? What makes
Jay.
it so different now?
Yeah, Jay Wilson. This is what I realized, and you can attest to it. Majority of the comments I get that don't like me, they're just older women that are bitter. No man
No, I
wants
know
them.
some men who don't like you either.
Yeah, right. But most of them are backdoorians. You get what I'm saying? Like if we weren't going to agree regardless, my lifestyle is different from theirs.
What are you trying to say?
I'm speaking truthfully. Nothing bad, man. Like
Mhm.
salute to my black women that have husbands, don't have time to get online. They family love them. They're matriarchs, they're
Well,
queens.
how can you say that, Mr. Weston? You're sitting here. So what are you? You're
I'm
saluting
I'm
them, but you're here.
I'm just an educated black man that's on YouTube enjoying himself.
Okay, so why can't they be on YouTube enjoying themselves? Why do they have to be angry, bitter, and all of that stuff? That sounds like a stereotype. You have a
Because
problem with black women?
no. Because and no, I said I respect black
Yeah, I caught
queens.
that backdoory, and that's supposed to be funny. I don't find that amusing either. I caught it, but I'm just trying because when I do kick them off, it's going to be for a reason. That is condescending and insulting.
Wait, I
That is
didn't
very much
insult
so.
you. I didn't insult you.
Yeah, but we caught what you just said. These people are not dumb.
No,
They're
that is from
educated too.
YouTube. I got that from Corey Holcomb.
Well, but you know what it is. Corey Holcomb is not here, and again, you don't insult people, and you want to be on their platform, and you know the audience over here. At least in my platform, on my platform, and the people who come over here.
Jay Wilson, you have straight people in your audience too, though.
I understand that, but again, that's offensive to other people. And as an educated black man, you should know that. You
I got
should
you.
know that. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I
I'm
got you.
just saying.
I got you, Jay Wilson, and I learned from
Mhm.
some of the stuff you say. Don't think I'm just,
I
you
don't
know.
know what to think. I really don't know you. All I know is what you've given me, and it's not been really positive.
Well, at the end of
What's
the
up,
day, Jay
Sparkle?
Wilson, I came up to say, I learned from you.
Doing.
I'm not
Hi,
offended.
Westy.
Hey, how
Westy,
you?
is you over here fighting with the people,
You
Westy?
ain't fighting.
No,
I'm
good
just
sir.
listening.
How are you? And see, me and Sparkle's cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, what you just say? Did
He
I
said
say, hey,
he called
sir?
you good. He
Yes.
called you good sir, and
I'm
again,
not a
being
sir.
offensive,
Listen. I don't
well,
know
my
being
what y'all
bad.
think. I
I
know
offensive.
don't.
y'all see.
My
Oh, I
bad.
say, I
I'm
know you
getting
see
ready to
Lady
drop him in
Sparkle
a few
behind.
sparkles.
I have
Cause
never
I know, my
disrespected
baby.
Sparkles. I have
And
never.
you never did, but you gonna get that pronoun
and Wes,
correct. Okay, a lot of
and Wes is really
and
interesting because if you didn't identify, I would have thought you were in the community with that
Nah,
light, airy voice you have. I thought you
nah.
might
I
have been
like
in the
I like
community.
coochie too much.
Well, we would know it
oh, yeah.
not by your demeanor and how you talk.
How you
But anyway,
doing?
it's all good. But I respect you if you say that though.
Now we love Wes.
Mhm.
We like to mess with Wes. Wes is almost like Simon. I don't
Mhm.
know if he's to that level, to that degree, because Simon be missing the action. He got to get permission slips when he come around. His horse tell him how far he can graze.
So, Wes,
Child, it's
what
a
do you
shame.
want to add to the conversation? We were talking about
Hold,
Lady Nyca, and we were talking about Uppity. So, what do you
hold
want to
on,
add with that?
Jay Wilson. I didn't catch what you just said till I called it. Now let me speak as a man of God. Now,
Well, you don't need to speak anytime. You can go. My question to you was, what do you think about the Uppity situation and Lady Nyca? Because that's what we were
I
talking
yes,
about.
I was going to answer that.
All right. So again, I'm really not interested in what you have to say. Just like you were being shady, I'm being shady.
You just
So let's.
asked me.
So what do we think about Lady Nyca and
Uppity.
Uppity? Yeah,
Yes, I do. Uppity is looking for attention. You on YouTube speaking about what the hell is going on in somebody else's situation and didn't even have a damn mattress in your apartment. You
that
need
is
to get
true.
your life together.
That is true. She didn't have a mattress. She was waiting for that roll up bed. I thought she took all the furniture from the apartment.
No, and she been on here talking shit to people. And the thing is, you just got your apartment. So when they dox you and then they get you kicked out of this one, are we supposed to feel bad?
Mm. Well, you heard Lady Nyca. Lady Nyca said she living on the strength of her little daughter.
That's a lot going on. But I'll be back, y'all. Shout out to the Rider Lives. Happy Her Story Month. All the queens, the trans, the lesbians, the natural queens that can never be dethroned. Okay, because of you, we live, we breathe, and we west. Right, West? We west in the rest. Yes, y'all.
Yes, salute to all
Later.
the straight people. Yes, yes.
Okay, Wes, I'm getting ready to drop you. Again, you're a troll, and this is why you don't come up here. I gave you a chance, and you just ruined your chance. So thank you for coming up. Peace. Y'all, again, I won't do that again because again, some people can't help themselves. And at the end of the day, we didn't come for that. We don't need that. If you don't like gay people, then stay away from them. And that's what really just baffles me. You all claim all of this straightness, but yet you like to be in the presence of gay men. I mean, Lemon and everybody else. So I don't get that. And so Wes, I still don't feel you. And I gave you a chance and you ruined it. And so yeah, you won't have access. What you try to do is be insulting to a community over here. So again, you just ruined it. What's up, the mayor?
What's going on, Pastor Jay? How you doing this
I'm doing
evening?
all right. I'm doing all right, man. I again, your boy Wes can't help himself. And it's just really sad because if you don't like the folk, then why you always over here? And he don't sound to be the most masculine person in the world, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Go ahead, the mayor.
Right. Well, first of all, thanks for having me up. I don't got no problem with Mr. West. I know how he is, and I know how he gets down, so I take it with a grain of salt. A lot of people don't like him. You know what I'm saying? So
I just don't give him access. And again,
right, right,
obviously he want to be over here because he clicks the link.
right.
So
So
he's like another ZX. Go
right.
ahead.
So he know what he's doing, but
Mm-hmm.
I
Me
found a
too.
I had to give I got to give Lady Nika her flowers because she didn't have no problem with letting that old big old bad built butterball huff and puff and stuff uh uppity let her know give her that work today. That was hilarious.
I'm gonna
That
tell you what though. I did not know that Uppity didn't have a bed. and she been in that apartment for about 3 weeks
What?
now, and she ain't
What?
had no bed.
She ain't got no bed.
She just got a roll-out bed, or what do them call a bed in the bag? She just got bed in the bag.
Oh, a bed in the bag.
She just
You
got a
know.
bed in the bag. No, I mean, and the reason why I'm saying that is because she said it out of her own mouth on her
Right.
platform, and I'm like, well,
Right.
where have you been sleeping all of this time?
Right. But you know, she
And that's
Beyonce.
what Lady Nyca was saying, that we hear the echo in your apartment. Jesus.
Right. Then that was funny. That was funny.
Yeah,
But you know, she started that, she started that earlier this morning. She started that with YTC, then she came over there and started it up with who was that? Who was that? Lolo. She came up there and started it up with over there on Lolo's panel, because I've never seen nobody talk so much about themselves in the third person.
she does. She talks just like Rico.
Right.
She talks just like Rico. They always talking in third person.
Right. I said, I don't understand why you always talking about yourself in the third person. This don't make no sense. And what she did, she didn't know that I picked up on the shade, on that slick shade that she threw up there on Lolo's panel, talking about just because we ain't talking about no perfume and trucks. I'm like, you throwing shade at a brother. But the part that kills me is this: I don't care, Pastor J, what that woman says. If you get anything from the government and you don't have to pay for it, that's considered assistance. If they providing you housing, cash assistance, food stamps, SNAP benefits, whatever you want to call it, that is considered public assistance. Correct?
Yeah, but she get $1,000 from them children's daddy too. She get $1,000.
Right. But thing about it is this: does the state know that she's getting $1,000 a week from from the baby daddy?
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you, it was a lot going on now, Mayor. I don't have anything against Uppity. It seems like she's fighting with this heat too. I don't have anything against her though. But is it me, or does she sound like she be slurring when she talking?
Oh, I'm telling you, that's that mental illness. That they should have named that after her, Martha's mental illness month, because she's definitely on some mental illness thing going on.
So you don't think it's alcohol? She said she had a little liquor.
It's liquor, it's weed, it's them psychiatric drugs she's taking. She's taking them all at one time. Of course,
Well,
she
maybe
got some.
maybe it's bed in a box. Cause y'all remember when this ain't no
Okay,
shade
yeah,
to
a bed.
Honest Flow. This
Yeah,
ain't shade
bed in
to
the
Honest
bag.
Flow.
Yeah, bed in the bag is the comforter set. It
Okay,
comes
so
with the comforter.
maybe I think it's bed in a box, but I don't know because I ain't never had no bed in a bag and I ain't never had no bed in the box.
Oh, that's the mattress. That's the mattress that comes in a box, and then when you open it up and it spreads all out. Because
Is that good for your back?
I had one for my truck. I had one in my truck. It cost me that mattress right there cost me $800, and it was
Well, I mean, is it like a real mattress or something? Because
yes, it's like
it comes in a,
it depends. It all
but it
depends.
comes in a box.
If it comes in a box, it's compressed. It's a compressed mattress, and it's in a box. It's
So it ain't
vacuum
like a
sealed.
Serta. It ain't like a Stearns and Foster.
You think about it, you can get them from Stearns or Foster, you can get them from Serta, but the moment you pop that bag open, that bad boy gonna expand out. And the one that I had, the comfort memory, the memory comfort and all that. It was a nice mattress. When I got off that truck, please, you think I didn't take that mattress with me? I took that mattress, wrapped that bad boy up in that thick plastic, and it's sitting in my garage.
Okay,
right now.
I don't know nothing about it. Every mattress I got, it was like from a store or something like that. I don't know nothing about nothing in a box rolling out. So again, but the thing is, I don't know what kind of bed it was. I didn't see it. However, I did hear her say that she got her bed and it came in today. And I'm like, well, how long you been in that apartment? Haven't you been in that apartment in a long time? And you just getting that bed today?
Right.
I'm like, you just getting that bed today? I'm like, well, where you been sleeping all this time? Somebody said in the bathtub. I don't know, but
Damn. And
I'm like,
$800 for $800 for a super for extended twin size mattress is not cheap.
Well, I don't know if she got a king size, queen size, full size.
She probably got a right. She probably got a full size, you know. But like I said before, I never seen nobody. I never seen nobody brag about how much money they get, but yet and still, you getting $48,000 a year unaccounted for, and you didn't claim that to the state. I'm sure the
Well,
state would. I'm sure the
all
state
I
would
know
love to
is
find
Lady
that.
Nyca said somebody need to fix their teeth. Now I ain't gonna
Oh
lie.
yeah,
I ain't gonna
yeah,
lie.
yeah.
Now it's going on 2-3 years, and when we heard that we were supposed to get teeth on Christmas. Teeth they never show. Then we extended the teeth, getting the teeth on New Year's Day. Teeth never
Right.
show. We were supposed to get the teeth in March. March passed. Here we are back again at March 2026, and we still ain't
And you,
seen no teeth.
and you know what? This the part that got me. It's the fact that you can't even claim nothing on your taxes because you don't have no income coming in that you can claim. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't work.
Well, I'll tell you, it's just really interesting. And did you see Talent jump up on her panel? I mean, I'm telling you, they love to start stuff. And I guess Talent's supposed to be leaving and gone because everybody over here stupid. But he was really trying to push this heat to come on so they could drag Lady Nyca. But then when this heat wouldn't come on, then he was
Mhm.
trying to have Uppity fight this heat. And it's just like, wow. And you just see all of this stuff. And I guess she really likes Talent. But let
Well,
me
you
tell you
know
something,
what?
Uppity.
Uh,
Talent don't care nothing about you either. I'm just saying. And then this heat and Talent was fighting. He was calling her classless, no money. And then she was calling Talent a yag. I mean, I'm just sitting here looking. And then you got Briiine over there talking about Lady Nyca stealing out the Walmart and then trying to bring the stuff back. I'm like, wow. I mean, you really see how people do when people start fighting. And, he
right.
got mad at Lady Nyca, the mayor, because he was over on my channel and I said Lady Nyca gave him a micro loan. I think it was about like $20 and $15. I said it was a micro loan. And he got a little touched by that. But not only did she give him a micro loan, but she gave him a care package and all of that stuff. And now he coming after her. You see how people so ungrateful? They
Yep.
ungrateful Talent. The people over here that helped him with rent and got a little laptop and we didn't want to see him homeless. They gave him money. I think he was supposed to go to Seattle. I remember he ain't give you your money back either. He ain't give Bree her money. Ain't it something?
Right.
Now
I need my
Bree,
I need my $100, Brian. I know you out there
okay.
listening. I'm gonna need my $100. And as far as talent goes, talent, like I said before, Pastor, I'm gonna say it again. Talent was the house nigga.
Mm,
And talent reminds me of the house nigga.
mm,
When the master gets up here and says, we sure gotta find good house out here, don't we? Yes, sir, boss. We gotta find good house. Yep, we living good. Hold
mm,
on, brother. What? And then I'm sure the master look at him like, hold on. What you mean we? You mean it's me? This not we.
mm,
When you become French, you know what I'm
mm.
saying? But see, talent also reminds me of the dude. You ever see that movie Belly
I
with
haven't.
with DMX and all that?
Mm-mm.
Well, in Belly, DMX in one part of the movie he was an instigator, right? And he had
Mm-hmm.
these two little young dudes at the restaurant, and he was instigating them to arguing, right?
Uh,
And so talent is an instigator because you know what talent likes to do? Talent likes to instigate everything and sit back and laugh and then always talk about used people. I always want to try to find out
oh
who
yeah,
is
I mean, but that's how he does. That's what I'm saying.
right.
Him, DC Binary, all of them are alike. All of them are alike to me. Wait a minute, he owe you $5. Oh my God! So you owe Ness $100. You owe the mayor $100, and you owe my boy Stephen $5.
Damn, he owe everybody, don't he?
Yeah, Brian. And I mean, he got mad at me. I guess he got so mad at Brianna that he took a page and I mean, he was pissed off at you, but you bet him. You said, I bet you ain't in Seattle.
Right,
And
right.
I
And the thing
mean,
about it, if he was, I'd have been a man and I'd have gave him his $100. You know what I'm saying? But seeing the
mm,
fact that you wasn't in, and the thing about it, you couldn't even turn on your camera to show it, saying that you was, then it shows me right there how much of a liar you are.
mm, mm,
So
mm.
how am I supposed to ever get up here and respect anything or believe anything that you say?
Well,
You know
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
say
saying?
this though, he was really starting mess with Lady Nika. I was just very surprised. I'm like, look at him in the chat, and then he was just egging it on. I'm like, and then
Hmm.
he'd be the first one to say, you know, I don't do nothing to nobody, and then he'd be calling on Jehovah, and I'm like, wow. So I saw a lot of stuff. Hey, Slappy Slapster, I haven't seen you in a good minute. He owes everybody, baby. He done borrowed money from this done borrowed money from this beach is better for electric and stuff. I mean, who haven't you not taken money from? Jesus, my God, today. I mean, it's just crazy.
And
You
you
know
know,
what I'm saying?
right? And you know who else wants to be so? Who wants to be seen so much that he just comes up there and just tries to turn. He tries to turn the narrative towards everybody else.
Who?
That little boy, little Jody.
Who's little Joey?
Little Jody is that little audio punk.
I haven't even seen him. I don't even know what he's doing.
That
You know.
he come up on Lolo's panel now. Lolo was talking. Now, me and Lolo was having a great conversation. We was talking about why people are leaving the sector, why people are leaving YouTube for this, that, or reasons. He comes up here to talks about me. I'm like, bro, what this got to do with me? I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
but I digress. I just say, bro, I'm not gonna sit up here and argue with you.
Well, a
And
lot of
then
things are not fun. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
right,
people are leaving like they were telling me. I guess they're saying that King Roman is leaving. I didn't
yeah,
know until I heard today. But I guess if you got something going, number one, you don't have the time to
right,
really be looking at everyone. And then these people are so envious, hateful, or bitter, or vindictive. Either one, take your pick. That, I mean, we've seen what they was trying to do to you. So
right,
again, who would want to be in something? And I think this is why the sector is dying, because nobody's going to go through all of this kind of stuff. People shouldn't have to. So I
right,
think that sometimes that the sector is killing itself. If it's not the flagging, then it's the doxing. And if it's not the
right.
doxing, so people are like, you know what? I got some bigger fish to fry. And I got some
Hmm.
bigger things that's going to pay me much more than the YouTube. And my thing is, we just try to come up here on our little lag time to give a little entertainment. But, yeah, yeah, when you got stuff to do, you really got stuff to do.
Well, Pastor, you gotta look at it like this. Before, YouTube used to be fun. I want to say about during the pandemic because you could become anybody who you wanted to be, correct? Um,
Hmm.
being a troll at the time was basically you come up on somebody's panel, you say something. You could, like I said, you didn't get up on the panel, but you got in the chat room. You could say
Hmm.
something and get blocked. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Anything to disrupt the show. You know what I mean? But not to the point to where we got people doxing people, swatting people,
Hmm.
porn bombing people. Only thing become like, what I would do. I would come up in somebody's chat room and I'd be like, what up though? Oh, there go that damn mayor. Y'all block him out the chat. So they block him out the chat.
Hmm.
I come up under the mayor of Detroit again. How you getting back up on my platform? Block him again. I got 100 different accounts called the Mayor of Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, that was fun though. I mean, it wasn't doing nothing malicious. It was just having
Hmm.
fun. They didn't took the
Hmm.
fun. They didn't took the fun out of YouTube because right now, what we doing now? I'm striking you. I'm
Yeah.
flagging you. I'm trying to take your page down. All for what? Because people can't take a YouTube drag and a YouTube roast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can see like if you're doing something malicious to somebody, then yeah, I got no problem with doing that. But when you
Mhm.
get up here, well, when you get up here just because you don't like somebody, if you're making your money, and see what's gonna do now is that it's gonna stop everybody from making money. Because you know what it is? Ain't nobody gonna be around to be live because everybody's going to be scared to leave anything up because they say if I leave something up, then who's going to say that if somebody don't like me that they're going to come and try to take my page?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I see a lot of it, and it seems like it's getting worse. But my thing is, people make the decisions. You try to stay on, but and then another thing, Mayor, a lot of this stuff is not funny. It's not to me. It's not entertaining.
Right.
Now, what Nyca did was old time. I mean, when I tell you Nyca went off, and then
Oh
of
yeah,
course
Nika went off.
Uppity, yeah, Uppity said what she said. Now Uppity said a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, she did. Oh, she
She,
did.
she said a lot of stuff, but Nyca really said what she needed to say. And I was, but let me say this too. When she said she kept on hearing echoes in the room, and I was like, "What's up, Trey?" I was like, wow. I mean, she even went far as to say, like I said, I didn't know Uppity didn't have a bed. And that's what
I
I'm
did.
saying. How can you talk about somebody and you don't even have a bed?
Exactly. Exactly.
Treasure.
Hey, Trezor.
Hey,
Trey
real quick,
Trezor
Jay.
Trezor had that little spat with what's that lady named Kiki, but that
Kiki.
ended real quick because Kiki couldn't stay sober.
Hey, listen, Jay, real quick. I just came up here. The man, you told me you were in the Marines, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Set.
Can I my email is in the back chat. Can you email me your email and I'm gonna email you. I got a story thing I want to do. I used to do the Veterans Lounge all the time, and I'm about
Hmm.
to start getting back into that where I do the Veterans Lounge again and I start interviewing my fellow soldiers and things of that nature, soldiers, sailors, Marines, my fellow brothers and sisters in arms. So
My email is real easy. It's my name, the mayor of Detroit, DAMAYOR of Detroit at
mhm.
gmail.com.
All right, I got it. All right, I'm
Yep.
gone. I gotta
Yeah,
go in
and
the house.
y'all, we really need to keep our servicemen and women in prayer, man. It's a lot going
Yep.
on with
Yes,
this
it is.
Iran situation.
Please.
So
It
they've already lost six, service individuals, and
for nothing. For nothing at
yeah,
all. For nothing.
yeah, and it's sad. First of all, you don't do war unless you get the Congress approval, and he didn't do that. And my
Hmm.
my my thing is, you know, for what? And you're right.
Well, that's what
For what?
happened when you allow old ass people with orange hair to have tantrums. But I digress. Anyway, y'all have a blessed night. I'm going in the house. I gotta go take care of my dad.
All right,
All
yeah.
right.
So it's really bad, and of course, if you all haven't read in Austin, a lot of people were really concerned about me. I'm fine, but in Austin, they did have some people to lose their life. I'm sorry, Mayor.
Oh, that's no problem.
Yes,
No problem.
Hey,
yes.
Mayor, how you doing, man? How you doing, Jay Wilson?
Hey, I'm doing well.
Yeah, I just came up because the guy, Mr. West, he
Mhm.
actually talked very professional. Um,
Okay.
I didn't want to disagree with what he was saying. He does have a right, as well as
That sounds like Mr. West.
It does. I'm getting ready to block him too.
That is Mr. West.
Yeah, it is. Hold on, let me
Yep.
go ahead and block him and kick him. Well, let me ban him from the studio. Yeah. Again,
Yeah.
Mr. West, come on, man, grow up, grow up. We don't want you over here. I don't want you over here. You're disrespectful. I do not appreciate your brand of humor or what you think is humorous. Just move on. Just move on. You're not welcome on my platform. I gave you a chance to be a civilized individual, and you weren't. So please stay from over here. Ushers, if y'all see him, just go ahead and block him. I'm gonna find him. I couldn't block him before he left, but yeah, come on, dude. We don't have time.
That's
How
Mr.
old is
West. Right?
Wes? Wes should be
Mr.
older
West.
than that.
That Mr. West. I want to say he's probably in his late 30s, probably early 40s.
Oh, he should be beyond that. Yeah. Again, you don't like gay people. Go with some straight people. Go find some, and I don't have a problem with straight people. I just have a problem with ignorant straight people who want to come over and troll. Don't do that. Go somewhere else. I really don't want you over here. You don't add anything. You've insulted the people over here. You insulted the women over here. So go find a place where you can be happy, but just don't come over here. Okay. So again, I don't want you over here. And yeah, so as soon as I start hearing you, I gave you a chance to do what you need to do. You acted the fool again. So I'm going to start blocking you. But yeah, Mayor. So yeah, we're in a dire strait right now when it comes to the military. We got this big old stockpile in the Caribbean. Now we gotta have a stockpile in the Middle East. So yeah, it's a lot, and we're stretching our military thin as well. And of course, in Austin, the man had property of Allah, and this happened because he had this Iranian flag and all of this stuff on. So a lot is going on. What's up, Stephen?
Hey, what's up, Pastor? What's up, Jay Wilson?
I'm doing all right. I'm getting ready to take this banner off. So unless you just want to be sexy, I'm gonna put it on because yeah, I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
Okay, there goes Stephen. Stephen trying to be all look. Stephen wants y'all to see him.
I didn't know. That was a what's it called? When you don't want to be seen. Yeah.
That's all right, Stephen. Stephen said, I'm going to go on now. He said, you done seen me. You got a little gander of me. So now I'm going to go on here and put my avatar up. That's all right, Stephen. That's how you do it, though.
What's it called when you get caught slipping on camera? What's it? A camera slip. That was a camera slip, Jay Wilson.
That's all right, though. We done seen worse. Like I said, that bad. So tell me what you think about what's going on. Did you see Briiine being messy over there in Uppity chat?
I saw Briiine over there with his pom poms and cheerleading Uppity over there. I did see him over there. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, Nyca got her a couple blows in, and Uppity got hers in, and
but you saw untalented, and then, of course, this heat started attacking him. I mean, it was just messy all over. And then when he found out that this heat wasn't coming on, then he turned the tables on her. And so her and Uppity was going at it. I'm like, wow, these people are diabolical.
Very messy, very messy.
And Happy Life is messy, too. He ain't slow. He playing slow. Happy Life ain't slow. He just messy.
Acting like he wasn't watching the whole thing play out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want to know what's up with him. Sometimes I'm just trying to find out, does the elevator go all the way to the top with him?
The elevator goes up to the top. He just plays stupid. He ain't dumb. He ain't dumb. Okay. I think that's an act. I think it is because again he was asking silly questions like Stephen said. He knew what was going on. He saw the whole thing, and then he's acting like, oh, I don't know what's happening. Oh, he knew what was happening. So yeah, but Stephen, what you think about all of this foolishness? A lot of people think that Uppity was being shady.
You said you don't feel like she was being shady?
No, a lot of people felt that she was being shady.
Well, Nyca asked her up front, and she didn't come out at first combative with her. So she just wanted to come to her as an adult, as a woman, and say, "Did you say this?" Uppity asked for it. First off, Uppity wasn't standing on business at first when she knew that was something that she did say. So she was playing back and forth with it, going back and forth. And she's like, well, okay, who sent you that? And what was said and this, that, and the other. So she wasn't standing on business with that. Then Nyca produced the receipt to show the actual comment. And then she's pretty much went like, well, yeah, that doesn't mean I included you. I didn't say your name. So she was kind of playing back and forth with it, taking ownership of what she said.
Yeah. Well, didn't she say that it was Pizarro she was talking about?
She did. A general statement because she didn't include anybody's name specifically. But
Mm-hmm.
I also wonder why Nyca would take offense to that specifically if she didn't include her name directly. So I can see both sides to it.
I can see both sides, but Uppity is a little sneaky, but I can see both sides of
Uh,
it. But it was
Uppity
interesting.
was the Uppity has been throwing shade ever since early this morning, ever since YTC, ever since Lolo. She was throwing shade. But thing about it is this: when you're getting the best of Uppity, when you're getting the best of her, that's when she says trigger words to try to get your channel flag. Like when she was up there with last week when she was up there with Envy and RY. And
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and
She said that.
she got mad. Yeah, she said the F word to Envy, and he ended up kicking her off her panel. See, that's the
Mm-hmm.
thing about it. She all when she gets mad at you,
Mm-hmm.
especially if it's a male content creator channel, she's going to say something um, very disrespectful to where you're going like, well, you know what? Let me go ahead and get rid of you. And so, but to me, when she got up there and she got grim with, to me, uh, I don't, Lolo runs her show the way everybody runs their show the way they want to run their show.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, when she started slick dissing Lolo, or she started saying, sideways things to people, as far as like I said, the one thing that we never do, if you're gonna come after somebody, come after that person. Leave the
Mm-hmm.
kids out. Let's leave the kid. The kids ain't got nothing to do with it. But
Mm-hmm.
you want to bring people's kids up in it, and you always talk about your kids. And that's the killing part. Like you said, why are you always bringing your kids up in this mess? And
Mm-hmm.
why are you bringing your baby daddy or you bringing up this money? Like when you got there, to me, the stupidest thing that you did, Uppity, was when you got there and you showed all that money that you had and you showed it on Lolo's stream, knowing that if somebody really wanted to come after you and they wanted to report you to the state as far as showing all that money and the things that you said on Lolo's channel, they can hem you up. That's what I don't understand. But then what they said, but when she came on Lady Nyca's show and Lady Nyca was asking her questions and she was beating around the bush and then she got mad, then all of a sudden she said something slick. Oh, that's when she said, "Oh, um, I'm about to go on my channel and I'm about to tear your ass up." And Lady Nyca said, and then when Pizarro got up here and said, "Lady Nyca, did you hear what she said?" And when she came back and said that to her, that's when Lady Nyca got pissed and threw her off and read her for her rights.
Mm. Uppity say her baby don't get government assistance. Like hell, how she staying in an apartment?
Shit. Right. But see, that's all right though, because guess what? March 1st stated that if you a citizen of New York, you're gonna have to get off your ass. You want to start giving
Well, yeah,
back, giving up your
we
check.
see a lot of people working who usually
Right,
don't work. New
right.
York ain't playing. We seeing a lot of
New
people
York
work.
ain't playing. Yeah, you gotta
But
give
this
them
was the
folks too.
thing, man. Though I thought this
Right,
person had all of this furniture, all of this stuff,
right,
and then when Nika kept on saying she was hearing echoes,
right.
that thing
Because
got me in my spirit. But y'all, she didn't have a bed.
We
She
seen her.
just got a bed. She just got a bed today.
but
We
that Lady
no.
Niggas live from earlier got P-bomb.
Yeah, I heard that too. Now, Lady Nika wanted to blame her for that, but you don't know with that unless they come out and admit it. What were you saying, Stefan?
Was that from today that she got P-bombed?
Yeah,
Yes,
she got
but she
P-bomb.
had that.
Yes.
Yeah, she
Oh wow.
had a really good video. I mean, she spent a
Mm-hmm.
long time on that video, and somebody came and P-bombed it. And yeah,
Oh, wow. That's a shame.
And I can see the reason why people are saying, well, you know what? If I come up here, I'm gonna say what I got to
but that's
say.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Mm,
Elevated. Whoever talent was trying to get it kicked off because talent thought that Heat was gonna go in with Uppity to go in on Lady Nika. But when this Heat didn't show up, then talent just went the opposite way and started saying stuff, hoping that this Heat and Uppity would go at it. So yeah, that's what I saw.
He likes to play a puppeteer. That's what he
Yeah,
likes.
yeah. He does, and then, like I said, you see the other messy person up in here, and I mean, like I said, I don't know, but a lot of people have given to Brian, and Lady Nyca was one of them. And then for him to just say what he was saying about her, this is what I'm saying. It ain't no friends on YouTube. These people are very transactional. They will get what they want from you, and then when they get it, they will drop you like a hot potato. You
Won't
would think that Lady Nyca ain't never did shit for Brian, how he was talking about her in that room, saying that she stole something from Walmart and then tried to return it.
my God today.
Yeah, that's what he said. And so I'm like, well, if that's the case and you thought she was a thief, then why take her money? Why take that care package? You know what I'm saying? Why take the latest care package? I mean,
Right.
it just goes to show you where these people are. So, I just sat back and watched. So it's interesting. So yeah, and like I said, y'all, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I'm kind of feeling like King Roman. I'm only talking about this because it just goes to show you how treacherous and diabolical these people are. And it seems like the people who ask for the most always falling out with people and not getting along. It's just like, wow, and Lady Nyca, I don't remember Lady Nyca doing anything to Brian. He perceived that, but Lady Nyca's like, what are you talking about? And Lady Nyca gave me that. Lady Nyca gave me $20 because I asked her, and I was joking, but she did it. And we were talking about that microloan that she gave Brian, and he got mad at that. He thought Lady Nyca giving me $20 was to shade him. But see, this is how shallow and insecure these people are. And he
Right.
went after Lady Nyca. He owes Steph. He owes Stefan $5. He owe you 100, and he owe Bree 100.
Well, that was a donation for the Nestcation campaign thing, so it was just a measly $5. So I just, it's not a big deal. But
But did he go to Seattle?
no, he didn't. But
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to make it a big deal, so that's why I wasn't. It's not a big deal. But
Nah, because I'm telling you, if you owed him money, if it was $1, I bet you he'd be hollering about it.
but that's why it was only $5 because I kind of knew he was kind of joking around with it, though. I would have sent more.
Nah, I wanted to see where he was laying. I just wanted to see if he talked about the way he was talking about how his money was deep, how his pockets was deep, and I bet him $100. He betted me $100 back.
Yours was a
He
bet. Okay.
This was on Jay Wilson's show. Jay Wilson,
Yeah, I
remember that night?
remember it. Yeah, I
Yeah, he
remember.
betted me $100. I'm like, okay, then turn on your camera, show you in Seattle. If you say that you in Seattle, I will cash after you your $100.
Baby, he
And
said
I showed
$100. I
that
remember.
I showed that $100. You remember Jay Wilson? I showed that.
Yep,
I
I
showed him two
remember it.
fifties. I showed him 250s. I said I will
And
put
he
this in
was
my
the one
bank.
who said he was in Seattle already.
Yep,
He said
yep,
it. And then he
yep. He
owed
sure did.
Stefan some money. Well, I know it was a donation, but then y'all, he borrowed money from this beach and then this heat and then Lady Nyca, the rider lives. He got a laptop. Baby, I mean, my God. I mean, he done took money from everybody.
But just to play devil's advocate, he did say if anybody wanted their money back, just send him a request. So I did hear
Well,
that.
so how do you argue with the situation where the people said that they did send it back and he blocked them?
Oh,
He sure did. He sure did.
It was
yeah,
a couple of people who said that.
I heard about it. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Mhm. I'm just saying, and it shouldn't even be no if you want your money back. Again, Stephen, when we could not go to Vegas, we didn't ask people did they want their money back. We gave people their money back. We gave people their money back. It wasn't even no question. I know they want to say that I am Jay Weasel and I be scamming people out of money. Let me tell y'all this again. When we decided that we could not go because Vivian would have to be later, and when she said she couldn't go because she had some medical situations, and I knew I had to work, when we canceled it, we did it way in advance and we sent people their money back. It was no if you want to know money back. Let me tell y'all something. It's a content creator in here right now, and somebody sent them birthday money and they sent it to the wrong person and they hit me back up saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry that wasn't meant for you. It was meant for XYZ." I sent that money right back to the person. Now, you knew though, I asked that person, did they get their money? Because if they didn't get their money, baby, I would have cut somebody out. But I didn't do it because they did what they said. They sent the money to the wrong person. I don't know if it was a test. I don't know what it was. But I called the other person and said, hey, did you get that money? Treasure said you sure did, because Treasure. So somebody sent Treasure money for his birthday. They sent it to me, and it was a good old nasty piece of chunk of change. I'm talking about a nasty piece of chunk of change. I'm not talking about. It was a nasty piece of chunk of change.
Now, do you remember? Do you remember the time that I don't know if it was over here. It could have been in another sector where they sent the person was trying to send the content, the host of the show. I think they sent them. I think they were trying to send them $5, but they ended up sending him like $500. And he was like, "Hey, I sent you that money by mistake. I was meaning to send you $5, and I ended up sending you $500."
Oh, that happened in our sector too. It was
It
800.
happened to me. It happened to me. Somebody asked for a request and then split it with ODS.
Okay. So I guess
I thought they were sending me money, baby. It was a request for money. I'm
right.
like, what? And so, yeah, I'm like, that's what y'all doing now, sending cash because Rico used to do it all the time. I'm like, I ain't sending you no money, but the money was flowing in. So you got to watch it when money flowing in quick. You definitely got to watch it because somebody will send you a request, and the thing before you know it, you done sent them $50. Come on, Haitian princess. You done sent them $50 and they ain't gonna get the money. And then they split it with ODS. And I'm like, for real, for real? I mean, it was interesting. But again, that money was not meant for me. That money was meant for Treasure Lane. It was his birthday. And I understand that people make mistakes. And I sent that money back. But I called Treasure Lane and said, did you get that money? I said, did you get that money? Because if he didn't get that money, it would have been some trouble. But he did get his money, so I'm glad he did because it was his birthday. It was his birthday, and I wanted him to have it. And I understand people make mistakes. So again, you all, I'm just saying, I ain't trying to be funny, but people do stuff like that. But when you owe people money, give them their money back. If you bet somebody, because Briiine don't want her money. And you know what
Yep, she
Brian
did.
said? Brian said you'll get it in blood. I'm like, see how that is?
That's the same thing he told. That same thing he told me. Get it back in blood.
That
I
sound like
see.
Treacy,
Okay.
don't it? It sound like a Treacy thing. Baby, they be taking folk money and then they be getting nasty with folk. God, I'm like, people don't took people money on the cruise trip. Poor MU can't win from losing. Baby, MU gave a little money and again, it's a get it in blood situation. So I knew when Lemon had given that money, I'm like, baby, it's gone. You ain't getting that money back, Lemon. You ain't getting that money back. Jesus be coming before you get that money back.
Now, this is why I understand it. Like I said, I'm not part of the beef sector or anything like that. But I'm just talking about from a person who looks at all different type of content.
hmm
I just want to know what is the end game as far as everybody knocking people's channels down, everybody messing with their monetizations, messing with their money. I mean, what's the
It
what's
makes
the end
them
game?
feel better. It doesn't. It makes them feel better. It could be you hurt my feelings, and I want to get you back, or you did this, and I want to get you back. I mean, people are really uber sensitive over here. I'm gonna tell you, I was on a cruise ship, and it was a person who wanted to fight me, and I'm like, man, go sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying, on the cruise ship. And so I
Right,
said, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. And so,
right.
but people be getting all
Because if you when you get
sensitive.
into a fight, when you get into a fight on a cruise ship, you gotta realize one thing: you're not in America. Like I said, especially when you get out of American waters, you fall up under the guidelines of maritime law.
Yeah, but I stepped back. I looked at that man. I'm like, "Are you serious?" And he said he knew me. I'm like, "You don't know me. I mean, you don't know me." And again, people always bouncing around and skating around the situation. They bouncing around, and I just came forward. I'm like, "I heard you had something to say." I said, "Yeah, I heard you wanted to talk to me. Here I am. Talk to me." And that's when we got on into it. But the sad part about it, and I know Treasure is in here, see, people be using you and you think you're doing something, and these folk are just transactional. Let me tell you something about that OB sector. If you were cool with somebody and you go to their ops, baby, the ops would make you feel real good. And then the ops would drop you like a hot potato. And I'm gonna tell you what, Sean Bradley was the king of getting people to think that, oh, he really liked you, and baby, he dropped people like hot potatoes. He did it to Tracy, he did it to Johnny Mac, he has done it to a lot of people, and folk think they all, there. And I'm gonna tell you, I've seen it, and I look at that now, and I'm like, the only reason why you got mad at me because of something with Joyce, and Joyce was wrong, and Joyce admitted she was wrong. And when were you gonna tell me, yeah, you were right, Jay? But people want to hold on to that. But baby, he went right on over there to club chat, and baby, they dropped him like a hot potato. Because again, I guess it was to get back to me. But I say this, Mayor, freely you came, freely you leave. I don't chase nobody. I don't have no cults. I don't own nobody. This is why I was looking at faith as the substance. I'm like, baby, I mean, when she kept on saying, yeah, I'm surprised that Jay Wilson didn't say anything bad about me. For what? I didn't even know you
Right,
had left. I
right,
mean,
right,
I'm
right.
like, why am I gonna say something bad? And let me tell you something. I had never seen this is messy, Jesus. I ain't gonna this is messy, Lord. Jesus be offended. I had never seen Faith up front and in person. I only saw her avatar, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Did you I'm not hmm.
You
Say they said that she looked like Treasure Lane?
And I had questions with that. I'm like, well, y'all trying to do shade mother? Y'all trying to say Treasure Lane? What you trying to say? I mean, I was asking them questions because again, are you using Treasure Lane for insult for face? And she don't look nothing like Treasure Lane. But like I said, I ain't say nothing. My mama said if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. And I ain't saying nothing.
Right, are they calling Treasure Lane ugly? Is that what they're trying to imply?
Mm.
That's
Uh, I'm gonna
well,
leave
you
that
got
alone because, baby,
well,
let me say this. Let me say this.
messy, Jay Wilson.
Again, you don't see people until you see people, and I'm like, really though. So I'm gonna leave that alone.
you gotta realize. Well, you got another thing you gotta realize, Jay Wilson. When you got somebody who said who said they look better than Beyonce,
Who look better? Who look better than Beyonce?
who you think?
Oh, you talking about Uppity?
Yeah, when she got up and said that she looked better than Beyonce, I'm like, boy,
That one.
whatever, whatever you taking, whatever you smoking, whatever you drinking, that's got to be some good ish. That's got to be some good stuff right there. What you doing? Because you got up here and say you
Well,
got a snack away.
all I'm gonna say is, Mayor, between bad teeth and weak eyes, it's a lot in to be said. I ain't never seen so many weak-eyed people in my life. People got weak eyes and stuff, and then they want to be staring in the camera. I'm like, don't do that, boo. Don't do that. Don't do
Making
that.
calls,
Huh?
making IG calls in the middle of the night.
Who was making IG calls in the middle of the night?
You know who?
Oh, no, I don't.
You received one, Jay Wilson, with
Oh,
the with the, the
you talking
naked.
about that you talking about that trademark fortune thing?
No, when you got that butt naked call from that fruit. Remember?
Oh, you talking about you see me, Jay Wilson, and they start touching their chest and stuff.
Yeah, don't I look good, Jay Wilson? What you
Oh
look
my
like?
God.
Oh,
Look
go
good.
ahead and say the name. You talking about
Oh, you
lemon,
talking about
ain't
lemon. Now let me say this, y'all. Now I'm not gonna lie.
you?
It was very controversial
I thought it was pretty obvious.
because again, because Stefan said that Stefan is on the straight and narrow way. He living for the Lord.
I was
Okay, he doing his thing, right? So here come Lemon, and Stefan was telling us what Lemon did, but a lot of people didn't believe Stefan, and they were
no.
like, "Why are you doing that?" And why? I mean, it was really like it was very controversial because again, it was his word against Lemon's.
Yeah,
And of course Lemon was popular, so everybody was like, right?
yeah.
Until it happened. And
Wow.
let me say this all, I did not know what Stephen had went through. All I could give is my account. And it started out as he was on the camera with no shirt, and then he kept on asking how I was looking. Then he started laying down and touching his chest and stuff. And I'm like,
Come
and
on now,
no, I'm
come on,
serious.
come
No,
on,
I'm not
come
lying.
on.
I
No,
felt like, and he
exactly.
kept on asking me. He kept on asking me, "Do you see me?" He said, "What do you think, Jay Wilson? What do you think?" And I'm like, "What am I supposed to think?" I'm like, I felt very uncomfortable. And then to find out he was doing the same thing to Rick Reed. And so I'm like, Stephen wasn't lying. This man, and let me say this again.
Right.
Vivian,
The
so
same way that I said it happened is the same way it happened with y'all. He laid back on the bed, shirtless,
mhm,
with his body, and then with his, with his head laid back into his arm and stuff like that, trying to be sexy, puckering his lips. And then,
oh
yeah,
yeah, don't forget the powder lips. It was some powder lips. It
women
was
have
some powder lips.
around and said that I lied on him, that never fucking happened. He sat up there and lied.
Hold
And
on,
let me say this. Let me say
you
this.
can't
Hold on
got
for
a
a minute,
duck
real
lips.
quickly, Mayor, real quickly. So Vivian is a managing mod for me. And so Vivian can see who's in the back. She can see who's coming up. She can see their picture. So Lemon had took the avatar off and we could see him. And Vivian saw it all. And thank God I made Vivian the moderating manager because she saw it all. And had not it been Vivian being a witness, people probably would have did the same thing to me as they did to Stefan. But I'm telling y'all, this shit really happened. And he kept on talking about Rick Reed. And I'm like, why are you talking to Rick Reed? But I didn't know that he was doing the same thing with Rick Reed. I didn't even know that he was doing this. So when I'm hearing Rick Reed, I'm like, that's exactly what he did to me.
And how many other victims are there who came out yet, Jay Wilson?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you that Michael Jackson thing and that Eli thing really bothered me because that boy did say he tried to touch his butt and his booty was wet, and then he was in the bed, and then the boy said that he was weird. And I mean, this ain't made up. Let me just put that camera on that boy, and that boy started telling the truth.
And we ain't heard from him again. And remember, he tried to hurry up and step on his foot so he wouldn't say too much. He said,
What
"Why are
you
you
think?
on my foot?"
Yep. Mayor, you was there. You was here for that once, your mayor.
I heard about it. I'm not gonna say I was in it, but I did hear about it.
Oh, it was true. I
I did
saw
hear
that
about.
thing with the Eli. Ooh, the Eli thing made me most uncomfortable. And I mean, and let me say this, y'all. So he had that grinder app that was on the phone, and folks saw that, right? But Lemon is a grown man. All right, but it is what it is. But when you have human individuals
Same.
who were this was unscripted. And then my thing is, if these boys were on Tina or on any kind of drugs, then why would you have them over your house? Because it seems now like they're vulnerable and you taking advantage of the situation because you know that you can coax them with liquor and stuff. You see what I'm saying? So it's almost like
I mean,
you the man with the candy at the
if,
house.
if they're on all these drugs, why are you hanging out with these people that are hopped up on all these drugs? That says a lot about you. So what are you doing? Is that why you're up all night? Because what do you have in common with an 18, 19-year-old child that is doing these alleged drugs? I don't believe that they were doing drugs. I think that's something he came up with or something like that. But he was, it's just odd. It's the reason why he was lying about his age, trying to make himself seem younger so he can, because that's the same age he was telling Michael Jackson and Eli how old he really was. So he don't seem to be like that predatory.
Well, I ain't gonna never forget that man with that light complexion who ain't had no shirt on. That they was in his room and he ain't had no drawer. You know, all the drawers was missing. Baby, there was so many drawers missing. I'm like, well, why do you hell have a dresser if you can't pull the drawers out? I mean, all the doors on the drawers is missing and stuff. Anyway, it was just giving New Jack City. It was giving Pookie them. It was giving temporary layoff, easy creator rip off, scratching and surviving, hanging in the child line. But the boy ain't had no shirt on.
Why do all the boys all have the same? This fit the same description? No, they're all light skinned. They're all light skinned, biracial. They all are 18, 19. Why do they all have the same description? He definitely got a type.
Well, yeah, like I said, y'all, this was his friend. But I'm like, well, why y'all got y'all shirts off?
Friends all
I'm
look
like,
alike.
where y'all got y'all shirts off? And I'm
And
gonna tell you,
his shirt.
binary to you is messy. But keep on playing that Shaquem video with him and Lemon wrestling. Oh my God, it was just ooh.
I
And
know
I can't understand how that man stank, but y'all didn't smell it, and y'all wrestling.
exactly.
Is man what that's what they doing in Detroit? Vic, you ain't smell
No,
nothing. Vic, you ain't smell
no,
nothing.
nah, I ain't smell. I just like I said, y'all think Vic is unkept. Vic didn't stink. I didn't smell nothing on him at all. And like I said,
Oh, you
and
met Vic? You met Vic in person?
yes, I met Vic several times.
I'm not saying it all.
Mama,
Yeah,
mama.
I met. Yeah,
Well,
I've met Vic
I
several
didn't
times.
say Vic was stank. I was just wondering though, how can you be in the presence of somebody stank? But I guess
I've been in.
if you
I've been in Vic's
smoking
house.
weed like that, if you smoking
Yeah,
weed like that, I guess you would smell it.
yeah. I think I said I've been in Vic's house. Met his wife.
How was that? How was the
Everything.
house? Was it nice?
I mean, it was kept. Now I give one thing to Joy. Joy, with Joy keeps a clean house. You know, whatever obstacles she's got going, Joy keeps a clean house. Like I said, I remember when I went over to Vic's house to help him cut down that tree, and I went over his house with the chainsaw.
Okay. Well, I tell you
Yeah.
what, they can change that blood of Jesus red in that liver. I'm like,
See,
baby, is Jesus blood? Is this red for the blood of Jesus? Because I'm telling you, if that's symbolic of the blood, no devil in hell getting up in that house. Baby, I'm like, the red walls got me. It was the red walls for me, but I'm gonna leave that alone, man. But I'm glad I didn't say Vic stank. I never said Vic stank. I just couldn't understand if somebody was stank in his car and he ain't smell it either. Because people smell, they said that stank was really potent. They said it wasn't bad, huh?
In the Billy Goat video that Binary kept playing.
Now I'm gonna tell you what though, he almost burnt that car down trying to be symbolic and burn that invitation.
Oh my
uh,
God, it was a mess. He said ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I was like, ooh, no,
y'all keep
no.
on,
But that
y'all
car
think
was almost torched. I was like, Lord, please get about that car.
y'all still think that man live in the car?
No, it was not him living in the car, Mayor. He was burning an
No,
invitation
he
that Ness had
lit that
sent him.
on
And he almost
fire.
burned himself up in that car up.
He lit that letter up completely up on fire, like complete, all the way up to his hand. It was almost like about to burn his finger off.
Castro, who you think in the closet, Castro?
You see that, the mayor?
I
What's
don't know
that?
what Castro is saying, but at least Mayor got a closet because some people don't have no closets. Some people live with
Hold
some.
on.
Hold on for a
You know.
minute, Mayor. Some people living with
Uh,
their uncle and they don't have no closet. I'm gonna say that. Well, who you think in the closet, Castro?
like I said, one thing I don't do. Pastor J, you always know me. Rule number one: never pay attention to the chat room.
Oh, I don't pay attention to other people's chats, but I do pay attention to mine, and I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
trying to.
you got to pay attention to your chat room. But I'm
I'm
talking
just
about when
trying
I'm
to figure out who Castro think in the closet.
right. I mean, I don't know who
And
he's
I ain't
talking to,
trying to
but
be funny, Castro, but see, this is why you be getting yourself in the shit. And then when somebody clap back, you be up there drinking pickle juice and eating dry waffles. See, this is how you do. You know what I'm
now,
saying?
now, which one was selling the baskets? Which one was selling the baskets, and which one got the 80 carat? Which one got the 80 carat engagement ring?
Baby, so Castro was actually selling the baskets, and Tommy
Castro
had the
was on the
80%.
basket.
He's
Baby,
interested
Okay, well,
I
basket.
just thought. Go ahead, go ahead.
He's interested in buying a basket, Castro. Come on up.
But let me tell you something, y'all. I just saw a 35 carat diamond, and let me tell you something. It couldn't fit in that ring that Tommy was wearing. That's why I was saying, baby, how you gonna buy a ring that's gonna be over millions of dollars? But yet, yeah, right, okay.
well, like I said
Not
before,
anyone
I
on
don't.
the panel, somebody that was mentioned.
Oh, okay. Like I said, I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no
Well,
problem
y'all
with
better
Castro.
start putting a name on it because
Right.
this is why Uppity and Lady Nika fight now. Cause somebody didn't put a name on it. Y'all better start putting a
Yep.
name on it.
And then people take it the wrong. I don't gonna say people take it the wrong way, but people may take it that you talking about them, and then when they come up here and say something back, and you be like, I wasn't talking to you. It's too late now. I mean, but if you're gonna stand on your square, stand on your square. But like I said, I don't got no problem with Castro. I don't even know the man.
Well, Castro gonna be pretty busy in a couple of weeks because Easter's coming up for Castro. He be finishing them baskets up. It's Easter coming up.
And then you got hold on, then you got Easter, then you got Mother's Day. Oh, bro, you gonna be busy.
He is. You know what I'm saying? They
Then,
sold all out on Valentine's Day. So now Easter's coming. He should have had a Black History basket, but y'all, they don't be thinking on them terms. But I get you. But then Gay Pride
are you gonna
coming.
sell are you gonna sell are you gonna sell prom baskets?
Okay, it's a lot of baskets he can sell. Gay Pride coming up, so he better get the rainbow things. And up there, like I say, bring the lube, get the lube in there and
Oh my
make them
gosh,
baskets.
I can't.
He can sell them baskets, boo.
You ain't shit, Pastor. You know
But
you.
I'm just giving people ideas. I wasn't talking about you, my brother.
Oh no, brother, it's all
I
good,
like
brother.
you. Oh no, but you need to start putting names on it because it's very sensitive over here since that lady Nika and that uppity breakout. So but who you talking about? You talking about Vic? You talking about Shakim? Who you talking about? Because the only people we done mentioned is Vic, Shakim, Talent. Who else? Yeah, who you talking about, Castro? Don't put a name on it.
He's talking about limon
Is it Lemon? You think?
and yeah.
Well, all I can say is Lemon did the same thing to Stefan that he did to me that he did to
Countless other people.
yeah, but I didn't know he was doing that to Rick Reed too. My mom went to Stefan when because I'm like, didn't this happen to Stefan? And
But wait,
nobody believed it.
listen, you know what I just thought of though, Jay Wilson, what kind of I just thought of something. I don't know if this makes a connection, but do you remember that white dude that Lemon used to invite on his panel, the one that was named PA? Do you remember
Oh,
that?
that name sounds familiar.
It was a white dude that Lemon found that he kept inviting on his panel that he even invited to the Vegas trip.
Oh yes, I remember that. Yeah.
When him and Rick, the PA dude, the white dude, and Rick got into it, that dude started stripping and taking his shirt off too, and he was shirtless. So I'm trying to think, is that like something that is like they they share behind the scenes? Is that like a bond where you have to be shirtless? Is this a fraternity of shirtless men that like meet up behind the scenes? Because I noticed that man took his shirt off for no reason when he was going back and forth with Rick, and that man, that little boy Twink that cammed up in Lemon's place, he didn't have a shirt on either, and then Lemon
I
don't.
know.
So there's a correlation there with no shirts.
I'm telling you what, they better leave Yusuf alone, honey, because it seems like he ain't the only one with some things going on. Because you're right about that. Because when that boy came on, that boy had no shirt on, and I'm
And
like, why
very,
are y'all in somebody's room,
he looked very young.
very young, and this man don't have no shirt on?
There's no reason why you should be attracted
Y'all,
to.
let me tell y'all something. It's some things that I seen with Michael Jackson, with Quincy Jones. You know, I'm not saying, but it's some type of touching you don't do. You know what I'm saying? And I was looking at certain things, and I'm like, ooh, that. Mm-mm. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. But I'm gonna tell you, yeah, that is a serious correlation there. I never thought about that. But my thing is, you know, I know what I saw. Vivian know what she saw. Vivian ain't gonna lie for me. Vivian ain't gonna lie for me. I'm just glad that Vivian was on to be able to see because again, if it was another man, it would have been like, oh, y'all just trying to. But no, Vivian is a woman, and she was like, oh, that wasn't for me. Vivian was like, that wasn't for me. That was for you, Jay. And I'm like, I'm looking like, what's that all about? And then Rick Reed was giving a dose of it too. So I'm like, yeah, Stephen, I believe what you said because again, it happened. And see, the thing is, Stephen, people wouldn't believe you because first of all, they're like, oh, you trying to seduce
No,
that
they were
woman?
doing polls on it and everything. Yeah, they had whole polls on it.
Mm-hmm.
Did it happen? Did it not happen? Luckily, the poll was in my favorite. People believed it happened because, the whole, people already were thinking that way about Lemon. But yeah, there was a lot of people. There was a lot of Lemonettes that were swinging for him, saying that I was making it up, doing it all for clout. I don't have a reason to lie on that man. He's the one who called me out the blue, and the reason why, what went in my favor is the fact that the last part of our conversation, he said that he was going to hit me up on IG. So if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have any proof to go off on. So
Well, let me tell you what.
remember that part.
But let me say this. First of all, I didn't, like I said, Rick Reed said the same thing we were saying. And we didn't even know that happened with Rick Reed. We didn't even know that was going on. So for how can you have a story that's similar, but yet y'all ain't even in the same space? You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to Rick Reed like that.
A storyline, like what's the purpose of it? I wonder. Like I just wonder what purpose is this to serve him doing that to so many people? Like I don't get it.
It was a little creepy to me. So I like I said, I thought it was weird.
Oh, if it was creepy to us, it's going to be creepy to a 18, 19-year-old little twink. Like the one dude that was the Michael Jackson dude said, he literally called him weird. He's like, you're weird. You try to touch my butt.
And so, Mayor, hearing that, you had a lot of people on Lemon's panel, and again, they seemed like they was fighting to stay over there, even after all of this stuff. What do you think that's about, Mayor?
As
There
far
was
as
some
what
people
every
like your boy Ghetto said he would never go back over there, and then the next thing you know, he was back over there.
well, let me tell you, let me say something about Ghetto. Ghetto is about one of the most flip floppingest. He doesn't even represent the beef sector. I mean the black
He
sector.
sure is.
He does not represent the black sector at all. He came from
All the time.
he came from the I guess he came from the conscious
The
sector, the
R.
Umar
Kelly
sector.
sister.
So that's the part I don't understand with him because like I tell you before and I'll tell you it again, anybody who cost me my job, even though you did dumb shit, anybody who cost me my job and you can get up there and call me sis, then you definitely got some problems going on. I don't care what anybody says. You cost me my job. Not only did you cost me my job, you cost me my marriage, all that from because you decided that you can't take a YouTube drag or a YouTube roast. And I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna call you my sister. Nah,
And not even take a step back from YouTube. Like stay on here and be active too. Like
Well,
if
he
you
has a lot of
my life, I'm off here. I'm off. I'm
right,
done. This thing's done. I'm deleting this and I'm gone.
right. But my thing is this: he has I call wasted talent. This and the reason why I call him he has wasted talent is because he knows so much about taxes, right? He knows so much about this and so much about that. And instead of him getting up here and showing the brothers in it for the whole month, like I said, last
Building.
month was Black History.
Build.
Building. Last month was Black History Month. You could have showed so many people how to file their taxes without going to pay the people to file their taxes, how to file their business taxes, how to claim things, how to do this, how to do that. You know what I'm saying? you could have you could have showed a whole lot of people, but you consider that boring. But yet and still, you rather go up here, look at my $80,000 car, look at my bow tie. But the thing I'm telling you, Jay Wilson, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but no, I know you don't see it because I know you don't watch Old Boy. When I seen that man take his bow tie off and he unbuttoned his jacket, I wanted to say congratulations. When's the baby due?
Baby, let me tell you something. The girls at the reset already said that. Ooh, they was on him so hard. They was like, "You used to be fine. What happened?" I mean, they were going in. I'm like, "Oh my god!" I heard that, but again, I don't. I'm just.
When
It was deep.
he told me he was 6 feet tall. He told me I'm like, dude, you said you 6 feet tall, 220. I'm like, bro, you look more like you more look like 240. 240, no muscle structure at all. I'm like, God, boy, boy, you've been eating good in the neighborhood.
He was wearing a chef's jacket the last time we seen him. He had a whole chef's jacket on.
Miss Ghetto must be feeding him real good because, like I said,
Why
that
y'all
boy.
saying that man look like untalented? Rest his soul. Baby, you said that he's had them captains on. You said that he's supposed to have one of them robes. My.
Man, I didn't seen. I didn't seen. Like I said, we didn't seen dudes with beer guts. Now that was a beer gut right there. That's a
Well,
beer
you know, I
gut
used
right
to
there.
have one, but thank God for the gym and that little shot. Praise the Lord and going to work out. But you know what? Let me say this. For all of those people who are really concerned about me, I'm at 180. I'm 20 pounds under 200, thank God. But we need to be concerned about people who look swole, who look like they got diabetes type 1 and 2 all together. We need to be concerned about that. See, when I was big, people, but like I said, my turning point came when they were like, "Well, you're gonna have to take blood pressure medicine." I'm like, I'm not taking amlodipine. I'm like, "Oh no," and I took my behind to the gym and lost the weight.
So
Again, weight can be lost.
right. So Jay Wilson, what's the heaviest you ever been?
295,
Okay.
two ninety
All
five.
right.
Yeah,
All right.
How
So
tall?
I'm
you
five
lost almost
eleven.
half. You lost almost half your body weight.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
So
Yeah.
yeah, no, and I don't have no skin. Lord have
Right.
mercy. But but when you do lose that weight, yeah. But I know people right now, their husbands look like they're on the verge of a heart attack. And let me say this too, and this is really no shade. This is real stuff here. This is real stuff. I just had a friend, and she just died of cancer. So for my female friends, usually it's cancer, but for the males, it's either diabetes or hypertension that's taking them out. And let me say this too to y'all ladies with this weave. I ain't trying to be funny, but they are having major concerns with synthetic and natural hair, more natural hair than synthetic. And I want to say this, ladies, and I don't want to alarm anybody. And again, this is not, I'm anti woman. I'm very concerned about our Black women health when it comes to cancer. They only found two hair products. I'm talking about weave, one natural, one synthetic, that were acceptable levels to put in your hair. Out of all of those hair pieces that they tested, they had lead, arsenic, all these metals in it that were cancer causing. So, ladies, please be careful what you put in your hair. And I mean, I'm not trying to say you shouldn't get your bundles and look good, but your health is not worth that. And this was, and I heard this, it was on, I think it was either on CBS, one of those news stations, but this was a Black woman, and the doctor who had these concerns was a Black woman. So you all be careful. Arsenic, lead, and a whole lot of stuff in these hair care products. They only found two. Mayor and Stefan, two that were acceptable. And I know everybody ain't getting those two. And one was synthetic, and they were saying that human hair could be the worst type because of what they do to maintain the hair. So y'all please be careful when y'all getting this stuff braided in your hair, when you getting these bundles and stuff. And all I'm saying is, darn it, get a wig and make sure your wig is on, because at least that just goes on top of your hair. You can have a cap over it and you know, pin it down. But when you start braiding stuff in your hair, you got to be very, very careful. And I mean, I was shocked. I was shocked. This was no white person. This was a black woman, and these were black doctors. What are your thoughts, Mayor and Stefan?
Well, you know, they say the hair industry is a $1 billion industry as far,
Mm-hmm.
and this is black women.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we need to start taking them. You know, it's nothing wrong with a woman want to, you know, dress it up, you know, put on, you know, have a different look, feel good about herself. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with that at all. But like you said before, you got to be careful because everybody's weave is not, or anybody's bundles. And if you can get a good deal on the bundles of hair like that, you got to be careful with that, because you might think that is real, and then 9 times out of 10, it may not be
And I mean, there's synthetic hair. Matter of fact, I saw some African people get you know, the synthetic hair from banana fibers. They took the fibers out of the banana tree, and it looked really nice. But even with that, what are they coating this stuff with? And again,
real.
Mayor, they're finding metals, they're finding lead, arsenic. Come on, arsenic is poison right there. So can you
Right.
imagine that arsenic touching your scalp, and eventually it's going to seep down? And then, you know, when people wonder why they got brain tumors and it doesn't run in the family, but you got to ask, what are you putting in your hair? What are you putting in your, you know, and you ask those questions. So I'm not trying to scare anybody, but that really, I'm sitting back and like, wow.
What was the question, Pat? Jay Wilson? I'm sorry. I
So
had.
I was just asking you how you feel about that. You know, them finding this lead and arsenic in this hair, and they only found two out of all of the hair that they tested. You know, the hundreds, you know, pieces of hair that they tested. There were only two that was acceptable. One didn't have anything in it, but the other one had acceptable levels of metal. It still had it in there, but it was acceptable.
Hair bundles,
Huh?
bundles of hair, hair bundles.
Bundles of hair, braids, yeah, all of that stuff. And they were just saying how toxic that stuff is.
Well, now I'm not sure if it was synthetic. I have to read like wherever that came from.
No. It was synthetic and natural. And some people felt that the natural was better, but they were saying that the natural had more metals in it than the synthetic. So yeah, it was both. And I think this came on CBS. And somebody said hair care is a spirit as well. I guess too. But
Oh yeah, it definitely is a spirit. Yeah, it definitely is spiritual. I mean, I just think it's when you are wearing the hair of someone else, like you are carrying their spiritual part of them as well. So for you to wear someone else's hair, that is, you don't know how that person's living their life. You don't know like what they have going on in their life, that you could be passing that on to you by putting that on your head. I'm just really cautious about stuff like that. So,
and most of this hair is sourced from India. You know, have you seen that Indian temple where the women every year or there's a certain point of time where they just shave their hair off and the temple takes it because they think it's religious devotion, but they don't know that the temple is making mad money. And then you see the people take all the hair and it was some nails and stuff that they kind of clean the hair, get the lice out and stuff, and then it goes through a washing process. But this hair is women who are Hindu, and they go to this Hindu temple and give up their hair. And a lot of hair is sourced from India. Not saying all of it is, but a lot of this hair is from
A,
India. Your
a lot
thought?
of big places, a lot of big places that have a lot of hair is also Vietnam.
Oh yeah.
A
Oh
lot
yeah,
of yeah, yeah.
Buddhism, but they have this temple, and these women give up their hair freely, freely, and the monks take the hair, and the people say, how many of these women know what's going on with their hair and how much profit that these temples are making off the sale of their hair? You know,
Right,
and a lot of
right.
people don't understand that, but the
It's not just
natural.
spiritual reasons why they do it. A lot of them do cut their hair for because they're in poverty. So they cut their hair because they grow their hair because they're getting paid for it.
See that's most of your Asian countries, but these Indian countries, oh no, this temple, they do it every year. No money exchange. They just give it because it's a religious type of deal. And I never forget watching that, and the people were saying, the women don't even know. They're being exploited. We always think that the black churches and the churches in the states are exploiting
Why?
people, but these Hindus are exploiting these women because they're not sharing in any profit. And you're right, some of these women are poor. At least in some of the Asian countries, they're getting the money, but in India, these women are giving it for religious reasons and ain't getting paid for it. So,
Well,
yeah, I thought that was really odd. Go ahead.
well, I think that's if the women are selling their hair, correct? If the women
Hmm.
are selling their hair, and if they knew how much their hair was going for, because like you said, you cut all you cutting all your hair down, and I'm giving you like $20. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, once it leaves here, the price goes up. Once it goes
Well, they
there, the
ain't even
price
getting
goes up.
$20, man. It's religious. They do this
No,
in
I'm
devotion
talking
to that
about
particular god. But go ahead.
no, I'm talking about in the Asian countries where they
Oh,
sell their
okay.
hair and they make like they may not even make $20 off of cutting all their hair. But yet and still, that same hair gets when it makes it to another part, when it gets to another country, it triples, it quadruples, it may go up, 10, 20, 30 times its price. How you got some hair that sell like for like $500-$600. You know what I'm saying?
When it get to LA, that hair goes up.
Oh yeah,
But
oh yeah.
hold on,
This ain't
listen, I was reading somewhere where that a lot of these hair bundles, they're not even coming from living beings. That this corpse hair, they're coming from dead bodies.
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
thought that?
And then they show how some of this synthetic hair is oil products. Now you can get it from a natural.
No, Jay Wilson, corpse hair.
Oh
Did you?
no, I no, I get it. Dead person's hair. I get that. Oh, I get that. But
That's
then I get it. That's a dead person's hair, baby. I mean, you rocking dead people hair. No, I get the corpse, but then the oil. I mean, I seen a Chinese man. I guess he had this oil, and he sat there and made strands of hair from, and I mean, cooled it down. And I'm like, dang. But can you imagine those byproducts in your hair, and if they seep into your scalp, what damage that can do? I mean, so it's a lot. First of all, it is a spiritual implication. I don't want no dead person hair on my head, and they resting in peace, and then somebody come no, no. But again, people do that. They said if you could donate a kidney, then I guess you could donate some hair. But I'm just saying. Hey, let
okay.
me
Well,
say this. The spiritual part don't even. I can understand that spiritual part too, but what gets me is these dangerous cancer causing elements in the hair. And women be braiding their hair, they be putting this, throwing it in, and that hair and those byproducts are touching that scalp. And that's the scary thing because you got that going on. This is why I can't stand these men putting all that Beijing. I'm like, but what's in that Beijing?
Oh God.
Yeah, I
what's
mean, I'm
wrong with?
serious. What's in that Beijing? Because I mean, a dye, a dye is not always healthy. Go ahead.
So I mean, so Pastor, let me ask you a question. Oh, what do you think about men that are doing it now?
What?
getting man what they call it, the fake hair in their hair too now.
I had that. Let me say this. Let me say this though. Because I did that. I did Ernest, and then I did. But let me tell you something. Now, well, until it was time for it to go, it was looking hot at the beginning. But one thing about that hair is that hair can't be processed. That hair has to be natural. I'm sure it has to be clean, but it has to be natural. It has to be tight, and then they cut that hair, and then you have a barrier.
Custom.
You got a barrier with that glue. That's that barrier, that hair glue. So that stuff is
What
not really on your head. It's really on that glue. And so,
what
like when
is
it was
that the
time
same
for
thing with
Ernest to
women?
go, I just peeled Ernest off. I peeled it off like you peel them McDonald's things off the cup. I peeled that hair off just like I peeled that McDonald's thing off the cup.
See a picture of
What
that.
don't women don't women have women have their wigs made out of a stocking cap, so that means that their hair is not touching their head.
Well, but that's what I was saying with the wigs. That is true. There is a barrier, but when you're sewing in that hair, whether it's a braid or whether it's the weave, for most part they sew it in, and that stuff is touching the hair. And like I said, and now that I do know, I'm like, you got to be careful with that. At the end of the day, you all, and let me say this: that was to help my friend out. And I'm glad she was really working on that. And she's a master barber. So no joke with her. But in hindsight now, I'm good with the ball. But I will say this. Um, you got to be careful now because they just did that scientific research and a lot of heavy metals are in that hair. And I'm just saying, when you know better, you do better.
But you know what? You know who I see. You know who I seen. I seen the Saturday night. Um, who's going bald real bad.
Oh,
Um, and he makes too much money. He makes too much money for his hair to look like that. LeBron James.
oh,
When I when, if you see him and you see that the fact that he is going bald now, and I'm like, this brother makes too much money for his hair to look like that. You know what I'm saying? Now you can get it cut down. LeBron, just go bald, brother, because them light fades, all them light fades that you getting, it's showing everything. It's showing. You might as well go ahead and just cut it all off.
well, Mayor, let me
This
tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you a picture of me with my man unit on. It was tight. It was tight. When I tell you it was tight, it was tight. I'm gonna show you the first one. So I'm gonna post it now. I'm gonna look.
okay.
I am gonna post it on my community wall. I know people gonna have a lot to say about it, but I'm gonna post that picture on the community wall. Again, hindsight is 2020, but when you know better, you do better.
But you know
There's some.
what? It's nothing wrong with that. It's to me, if a man wants to get a man unit and and it makes him feel good about himself, then I say go for it.
Oh, I don't think anything wrong with it at all. Steve Harvey did it for years.
Oh yeah, yeah. When he went to the barber shop, he used to make they used to make everybody leave.
Mm,
They used to make everybody leave when Steve Harvey came up in there because everybody thought that that was his hair.
mm.
So when they would close the barbershop down, and that's when he would get his unit, because I'm like, this brother has got this brother got the most crispiest edge lines that I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, he did. Mhm.
That brother has some of the crispiest edge lines. But like you said before, if it's also a $1 billion industry. Now they're looking at, okay, now well, if the women can do it, let's switch it over to the men to
Yeah,
do it.
I've seen,
So
and that's going on as well. So you see a lot of that, Mayor, and I don't have a problem with it. But
right.
now that I know, because again, now that I know,
Hmm.
um, the results of this stuff, then I step back from it. You really have to, because I'm not saying that, but they don't care about us. They'll
They
they'll
don't,
sell us
no.
they'll sell us stuff that will
Oh
kill us.
yeah.
And my thing is, I want you to look good in your man unit or your braids, your box braids or your bundles, but I want you to know where these things are sourced. and what they're putting in it, because arsenic is nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I mean,
But
that's
you
what they
know
were
who?
finding in
Yeah.
his hair.
But you know who also, to me, and this woman has been on. This woman has been a fixture on NFL football for the past, I want to say, over 20 years. Pam Oliver.
Mm.
And I've always wanted to ask Pam Oliver, you make too much money for your hair to look like that. And I know sometimes you get in these stadiums and the wind be blowing you elements of the weather and things like that, but everybody can tell that your hair looks cheap. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And when
Mm.
your hair and when your and that's always been what people would mess with her about, because
Yeah.
her hair
Mayor,
always
take
looked
over. I'm gonna get that picture. Take over, Mayor. I'm gonna get that picture.
yeah,
Hold on.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah. So that's what I couldn't understand as far as what Pam Oliver went, because she did her thing. Like I said, she's a beautiful woman. My thing is, you making too much money and you've been working with the NFL for over 20 years for your hair to look like that. Where you can tell, we can see the part, we can see your we can actually almost see your real hair up under that wig or whatever you got on. It just looks bad. But I just can't, this right here, Pastor, this is going to be something else as far as seeing this picture with you. But there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that at all. But man wants to give himself a man unit and it makes him feel good about himself. Go for it, brother. Go for it, brother. But like I said before, but you can't be bald headed one day and then have dreads or braids down to your back the next day and don't think that no one's not gonna say nothing to you or look at you kind of different like this. Yeah, you did something. You definitely didn't went off the wall with your thing. That's what I find. That's what I find a little bit weird. But like I said, but if you want to get the but if you already got hair and you want to get the fresh, you want to get the fresh waves, or you want to, get a little bit of, get this, have yourself a nice little afro, nothing like that, then that will be that's what I'm talking about right there. But if you come back and you got dreads, you come back, you got the dreads is going down to your back or the braids going down to your back, then that's something we're gonna have to look at you kind of side eye because of the nature that's going on. But this is what I'm. Come on, Pastor, you got to come back. I got to see this picture right here. This picture right here gonna be something else. So how's it? I hope everybody's having a good evening this night. Because like I said, we've been talking about this. But yeah, the hair industry is a $1 billion industry, and we're not making no money out of it. And I just want to know. I want to know, ladies, when y'all finish, what do y'all do with y'all? What do y'all do with all y'all hair? Once y'all finish using it, do y'all rewash it and use it again, or do y'all throw it away? That's what I didn't. That's what I don't understand. Do y'all throw that if y'all spend $300, $400, on a wig or something like that? Do y'all go get it restyled? Do y'all go get that cap washed out and you know sanitized and fumigated and all that, and then throw it back on again with a new hairstyle, or do y'all throw that away and get yourself another unit? That's what I just want to know, because y'all be spending some money on some hair. Y'all be doing y'all thizzle, y'all be doing y'all thug thizzle with this hair, and it ain't nothing wrong with it. I just want to know, what do y'all do with all that hair? What do y'all do? Oh, you trash. You used to trash yours. Oh, damn. Do you still trash it, or or you went natural, or do you try to some way? Do y'all try to save that hair, especially if it's natural hair? I can see if it was synthetic hair that you would get rid of it. But what do you do with if you buy natural hair? Do you get it taken out and made into another style or colored, or um, do anything like that? what do y'all do, or do y'all just say forget it, throw in the trash, and let's get a new one? Oh, do y'all do sew-ins with natural hair, or you usually mostly do it with synthetic hair? Oh, you did sew-ins with your natural hair. Okay, okay. So you okay? So I don't know. Like I said, I seen some women get, I seen them get the sew-ins. Now, which costs more? Does the sew-ins cost more, or do it, or getting the wig, getting the wig made for you cost more, or they pretty much the same? Because don't y'all gotta have that part going down? Oh, your hair is natural now. Okay, then that's what's up. Okay, so yeah, she do need, yeah, Pam Oliver do need a new she do need a new stylist. She definitely needs a new stylist. I don't know what's going on with that, but you know, I ain't gonna say, but Pam Oliver, she's still a beautiful woman. I just don't like seeing her looking like that on Sundays, and she can do a whole lot. To me, I think that she can do a whole lot better with her hairstyles as far as that, because we all know that sometimes these stadiums will be windy and all that. But I'm talking about, why do even in indoor stadiums, is it the lights? Is it the heat? Is it the glare? What is it that makes your hair just frizz up like that? I mean, all of a sudden, that's what I don't be understanding about her. But if you see any of the other sisters that's on like on some of these shows, especially like with the NBA, or or the NFL, a lot of these sisters, their hair be on point. But like I said, but Pam Oliver is an OG out here. She's an OG out here in the sports broadcasting business, and her shit be looking like, wow, for real. You did that. You didn't look at yourself before you came out here. And I'm surprised her hairstylist or whoever didn't tell her, like, girl, you need to do something with that. But I'm not trying to bore y'all, because y'all know what I get to start talking about. Y'all know what I'll get to start talking about, and then I really get y'all. And I ain't trying to get y'all to leave and nothing like that. I want y'all to sit up here with good old passer and do y'all thizzle and talk y'all stuff and all that. Because you know what I'll start talking about next. And I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone. Where you at, Pastor? Come on, bro. This your show. It's your show, and I ain't trying to run everybody up off of here. He's still looking. He's still looking for that picture. Now that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be something else right there. Or he put it on his wall. I wonder if he put that picture on his wall. Let me go and see. Let me go check his wall to see if he put that on his wall or not. Nope, we don't see it, Pastor. We don't see it. I don't see nothing yet. Well, this crowd, this is a tough crowd right here. Y'all quiet. Y'all quiet as hell tonight. The chat room ain't buzzing. Ain't nobody throwing tomatoes or saying step down. Yeah, hey, Pastor, come on back up here. You're losing your crowd, player. You are losing your crowd. Oh, so that's what I want to talk about. So, uh, Clarissa won her title. Clarissa defended her title the other night, right? Now, is it me? Is it me, or did Clarissa pack on some pounds when I seen her in that fight? Because Clarissa done turned into a big girl. That's a woo boy. When I seen her fighting, I'm like, boy, Clarissa then definitely turned into a big girl now. And I'm like, could she? I just want to know, do y'all think that could Clarissa beat Layla Ali if Layla Ali was fighting at this time right now? You think she could beat Layla Ali, or you think Clarissa would tear her up?
Man,
Yes, sir.
I just posted it. Go check it out.
All right,
So I
hold
just
on.
posted it. I said before Ernesto.
I don't see it.
It's on YouTube.
Oh shit! Yes, sir. All right, all right.
Uh-huh.
You got the Christie lineup and everything.
I tell you so. Yeah, I had to crop it because I didn't want to dox nobody, so I had to
Right.
crop it.
You do that do make you look about 20 years younger. Oh yeah.
What's up? Is this latest Sparkles?
How you doing? What's up? Hey, Mayor.
Hey, what's going on?
So you
What's
saw
up?
it? So yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta look at this
So
yeah.
picture.
y'all, I
Yeah.
just posted it. Now that hairdo was before Ernest. So I had two. So I named the first one Ernesto and then Ernest.
Okay.
So I had a
Clarissa.
unit.
Okay. Okay, nothing wrong with that. So Clarissa did gain weight. Boy. Ooh.
I
Who's
know one
Clarissa?
thing. The Carissa
Clarissa
Shields.
Shields.
I know one thing. They crazy as hell. All them people fighting and shit. I'm about to curse Pop. I'm about to go fight with Popeyes because I know damn well I done spent $40 on some food and I ain't get my damn cinnamon cheesecake cup. Shit, damn this shit.
Oh Jesus!
But anyway, baby.
Did you see this picture, Sparkles? I just
And
posted a
I'm about
picture.
to go look. Clarissa can't touch Layla. Layla's my baby. Layla still look good. Shout out to Layla. But I love y'all. Happy her story month, all the queens. So I want to say that I saw untalented in your title. What the hell that tragic troll had to what he
No,
had
he
to
was
say?
trying. He was trying. So when Uppity and this heat didn't come together to fight with Nyca, because this heat didn't click on the link. Then he was trying to have Uppity and this heat fight. I mean, he just wants somebody to fight.
He need to go fight
That's
a
all.
picture. Fight a picture and child I don't know what Brooke and Hershey did, but baby Hershey was going 65 miles an hour. She was not slowing. I don't know if Hershey drinking, baby. I was
Hershey
going.
drinking
Boy,
again.
oh man, you talk about when Hershey was up on Lady Nika's live earlier, the one that she had to take
Wait,
down.
wait. She hit her Lanika live too. God damn.
Yeah, she was. Oh yeah, she was on Nika's live earlier. Her and then Ghetto came up there, and I'm like, oh my gosh! And every time Hershey was trying to talk, Ghetto would say something, and then they would get back into it again. And then Lady Nika was shoot. Like I said, Lady Nika had the patience of a saint tonight. But then evidently she was like, all right, I didn't had enough of you two, and she put him off. But
Wow, that's interesting. This child, y'all
but
doing all
her.
this on Women's History Month, child. Welcome to Women's History Month. Fighting
So
like
hold
hell.
on. So this month is so March is Women's History Month, right?
Yes, Mayor. Mm-hmm.
And it's also my birthday month.
Oh yes,
Oh,
happy birthday. What is we in? Pisces? Or what the hell is
I'm an Aries all the way.
Harry? Wait a
so
minute. When someone Pisces started, am I confused? What the hell is going on?
So
What
I'm
we
right at the cusp though, because I think Pisces end around about the 19th or something like that. When did I forgot when their birthday month in, but I'm on the 21st.
Oh,
So
okay. You're a real
yep,
Aries.
yep. I'll
Okay.
be 56.
No, you won't. You'll be 26.
Yeah,
Okay.
all right.
And the girls are bad about it. Now, Brian usually be fighting with Hershey Mayor. So I guess Ghetto done came and took the place. Ghetto don't talk to me no more. So, I ain't got time.
Go
But
check it out now,
I'm
Sparkle.
about
Go
to go
check the
check it out. Let
picture
me go
out.
check it and see what's
So
going
y'all go
on.
check the post out. So that was Ernesto. Ernesto was before Ernez.
So that was the name that you go by, Ernesto.
Well, Ernesto, but because that was before. So the other one I did was the second one, but that was the first one. That was her
Okay.
first unit ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Oh,
good.
oh,
She did.
yeah.
Yeah, she did good.
She
She
know her
definitely
stuff.
did. Yeah, yeah. So, but Pastor, I'm gonna go ahead and step down. I appreciate you for having me up. This was a great. It was a great time talking to you and everything.
All right. Well, look, you have a good one, Mayor, and I'm about to check
All
out
right.
of here myself, man. So look,
All
y'all,
right.
I'm getting ready to watch a little news. Y'all have a good one. I want to thank Mayor, Vivian, um, who else? Sparkles for coming up. Y'all have a good night. Peace and love. Bye.